Ahar ras goes to Pancha Mahabhutas. Pancha Mahabhutas, each one has their own Agni which digests it. Then it goes to Rasa Dhatu. What Rasa Dhatu is the first Dhatu in our body. What Rasa Dhatu is going to do, it will take the good part out of it. Out of the good part, there will be some part which will be used to nourish Rasa Dhatu. Each Dhatu has its Upadhatu. Like Rasa Dhatu has Raja and Stanya. The menstrual fluid or the lactation milk during lactation. These are the Upadhatus of Rasa Dhatu. So what Rasa Dhatu will do, it will take the good part of Ahar Ras. The rest will be given out as waste product like Mutra, Purish and Swed. Out of that good part taken by Rasa Dhatu, a part will be taken by Rasa Dhatu itself, part will be given to Upadhatus, and part will form Ojas. Part will form Oj out of it. And the next Dhatu for portion will be Rakta Dhatu. Rakta Dhatu, same process. It will take some good part which will help Rakta Dhatu to maintain the quality and quantity of blood. Then it will take a part which will nourish the Upadhatus like Sira and Kandara, and a part will be given as waste product. And the cream of it will be again given to the Ojas. So each Dhatu nourishes itself with digestive fire. So digestive fire is very important. When you are talking about food, we should also know that digestive fire is being ignited. Having ignited digestive fire is very important for a person to get good effects or to get benefited from the food habits from the food which they are having. It may be of good quality food. The time at which the food is taken also is very important. This is the fourth aspect. What do you mean by time of food? It means having lunch when you have set a biological clock to have lunch at that specific time. Having dinner, when you have set the clock to have dinner, it should be early dinner, early lunch, early dinner and light breakfast. The cycle goes like that. Morning, light breakfast. When the sun is at the peak, digestive fire is the maximum, so it should be a heavy lunch. And when the sun is set, the digestive fire has reduced, so it should be a light dinner, that too early dinner. So if it is not taken according to the biological clock or according to the atmospheric changes going on around us, it leads to different diseases. For example, if a person who is doing night shifts or who is in the office till 8 o'clock and reaches home by 11 o'clock and has his normal dinner at 12 o'clock, this late dinner is going to cause different diseases in the body. For example, it is going to increase Pitta and Vata, which will further lead to increase in the blood pressure and lay a foundation stone for many other diseases. So the timing of food is very important. Also the quantity of food taken is very important. They say the food which we take, it should be three-fourth. If you see a whole of our stomach, half of the stomach should be filled with food and 1/4 should be filled with water or liquid and 1/4 should be left empty. So having excess of food and not having proper digestive fire can lead to indigestion. Indigestion means ajirna. So ajirna is said to be the root cause of maximum diseases which happen in the body. What happens is, you take some food, not digested well, the uncooked food is again absorbed in the system. The uncooked part of that food is called am. The definition is Ushmano alpa balatvena dhatum adyam apachitam dushtam amashaya gatam rasam amam prachakshate. It means because of the lack of digestive fire, Ushmano alpa balatven means because of the lack of the digestive fire, digestive heat, to digest the food which you have taken completely. Dhatu madhyam apachitam means the food which is digested and supplied to all the 7 dhatus. If the digestive fire is weak and the digestion is not up to the mark, the undigested food gets absorbed in the system, which leads to formation of am and further leads to different diseases. This am is the toxin which accumulates in different cells and different strotasas or channels. There are different channels working at different levels in our body. We call them strotasas. This am, which is not digested because of improper digestive fire, blocks the channels which should ideally be open, and then this blockage of channels lead to formation of different diseases because of am. So having ignited digestive fire is very important to avoid ajirna and also to avoid arm formation. There are also other reasons which lead to ajirna, like eating excessively without knowing how much hunger you have got at that time is one reason. Second reason is to eat when it is not time to eat, or you are hungry and still you avoid to eat because you are indulged in some work. So there are many reasons, there are many ways in which you can lead to ajirna. And this ajirna or improper digestive fire then further leads to different diseases. So this is the importance of food. So when we talk about food, we should not talk only about calories. We should also talk about the season in which we are having that particular food stuff. Like there are certain seasons in which Vata is predominant, certain seasons in which Kapha is predominant, and certain seasons in which Pitta is predominant. Accordingly, our food should be balanced. We should have some seasonal variations. The fruits also which we have during that specific season should be we should have the seasonal fruits. The fruits which are non-seasonal should be ideally avoided, because these non-seasonal fruits are going to cause trouble to the system by causing improper digestion in the system. So I'll again repeat what I have talked about food. 3 pillars of life: Ahar, Nidra and Brahmacharya. I am repeating what I have talked about Ahar. First, the different types of food like Shuk, Shami, Shimbi, Pakwana, Harit, Shak, Mauns, Ikshu, Madhya. These are different ways it is divided. Second, Virudhanna, that is wrong food combinations which are to be taken care of. Third, Sattvic, Rajasic, Tamasic food. This type of food, that is the effect of food on your mind. Sattvic food has a good effect on your mind. You have good thoughts. Rajas and Tamas food has bad effect on your mind. It means when a person is intoxicated, the thoughts, he can have any type of thought in his mind which may not be good for him. So Rajas and Tamas food causes, these are the effects of Sattvic, Rajas and Tamas food on the mind. Then we have talked about Rutu, the seasonal changes and the changes in the food which are to be ideally taken. This is how the food has to be, and how the digestion goes on. Like when you eat food, digestive fire acting upon it, and what is the importance of having food on time. These all factors should be considered when you talk about Ahar. Second comes Nidra. Nidra means sleeping on time and waking up on time. So according to Ayurveda, the definition of a healthy person, there is one aspect of sleep, like a person who gets sleep on time and wakes up early in the morning and feels fresh when he is woke up. This person is supposed to be healthy. So sleep has a very big importance in our system. Most of the anabolic activities are carried out during sleep, and the catabolic activities are carried out during daytime. In daytime, the body temperature is a bit high. Our body is ready to accept different things, to do different activities, and during this process, the temperature of the body is a bit high, which helps to all the catabolic activities in the body, all the transformation process taking place. Later on, when we sleep during night time, the atmosphere is cold, you are not working, so body also has cooled down, the temperature of the body has gone a bit down, so the body concentrates more on anabolic activities like nourishment of the body. More nourishment takes place when you are sleeping. So what time you sleep is also very important. Like if you are waking the whole night and sleeping during daytime, the anabolic and catabolic activities can get reversed, because it will be the hot during daytime and cold during night time. So the timing of the food is very important. The timing of the sleep is very important. Second aspect of sleep is, if a person feels that he is not slept enough, he has slept late because of his duty habits, so because of his regular habits, if a person sleeps late by 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock in the night, ideally he should make up that sleep during daytime, but otherwise daytime sleep is should be avoided except for summer season. And otherwise if he wants to make up the sleep, it should be before meals, before afternoon lunch. A person should sleep for the half of the time he has slept late before his lunch, After that, wake up, take a oil